Does HMRC stop companies being wound up? The answer is no. Okay, the suggestion that HMRC will stop a director who wants to close an insolvent company that may owe HMRC, and it may owe other creditors money as well, from being wound up and closed down is simply wrong. What HMRC may object to and may disturb is the mechanism through which the company is closed down. So if a director files a DSO1 form to strike a company off without first going into liquidation, and if the company is insolvent, HMRC may object, and in fact frequently will do, and indeed that's no different to the position of many other creditors. What HMRC tends to prefer to do is to see that the company is wound up using the orderly process for closure known as liquidation. Now, in the case of an insolvent company, this will be what's known as creditors' voluntary liquidation, or alternatively, and indeed HMRC initiates many of these types of liquidation, there will be the possibility of an application to court through what's known as a petition, and the company can then go into compulsory liquidation. But the vast majority of liquidations in the UK are undertaken through the creditors' voluntary liquidation procedure initiated by the directors. But the point is that if a company cannot survive, if a company is insolvent, and if the directors cannot continue trading, and the shareholders, if they're not the same people, then the shareholders can approach other directors to run the company. But if they are the same people and there is no prospect for the future for the company, then the way to wind that company up in most instances when it's insolvent, it's not the only way. Strike-off procedure can sometimes be used, but it frequently fails due to creditor objections. But liquidation is a recognised orderly winding up of a company, and creditors cannot object realistically to a company that ceased trading, that has no future, from being wound up through that procedure. What they can do is they can ultimately say, we don't want the liquidator that's being appointed by the director to continue to be the director. We want to appoint our own liquidator, and subject to the voting requirements and other issues, they may very well be able to appoint somebody else to be the liquidator who is the independent overseer of the winding up process. Questions, queries, concern, give us a shout. We know insolvency inside out.